Hello everybody. Okay, so welcome to my platform this evening. I'm Sichamba Jacob. Alright, so I would like to solve this question with you. You can see we've got x power 6 plus 5x power 3 is equal to 6. So how do we get to find the value of x? So what we're going to do here will just be to get x. We write x power 3 under power 2. We know that the laws of indices, when we've got powers like this, you multiply them 3 times 2, which will give us a 6. So all this is the same as what we have right over here. Then we say plus 5x power 3, which is equal to a 6. Thereafter, we say okay, so let me put it here. This is very important, so I'll put it here. Let x, or we shall say let p be equal to x power 3. So we shall need this part right here. Okay? So I'm just saying let p, any letter of your choice. If you want, you can say let y. Let me put y, which is commonly used. So I'll say let y be equal to x power 3. So what is here and what is here, say be equal to y. So meaning we shall say y power 2 plus a 5y is equal to a 6. Hopefully you can see what I've done. Since I've said let x power 3 be equal to y. So you just get this y, you write it right over here. You remain with the power 2, which is here, and here you remain with the 5. All this thing will become a y. So you can see we've got a quadratic equation. We solve it. So we have y power 2 plus 5y minus 6 is equal to a 0. So we solve this quadratic equation. We are going to solve it by factorization method. So I'll write it like this. It's equal to 0. So I'm going to write a y here and a y here. Okay? Since it's just y squared. So this y and this y will give me y squared. And then I think about two numbers such that when I multiply them, they give me negative 6. And when I add them, they give me a 5. So those two numbers are 6 and negative 1. Because if I say 6 times negative 1, I'm getting a negative 6. 6 plus negative 1, it's a 5. So I'll write them inside here. So you can see what I've done. Gotten this is right here. This is right here. The next thing here will just be to equate. We shall say y plus 6 is equal to a 0. This one, I solve for y, meaning my y will be equal to negative 6. This one come this side, so it will be negative 6. So one of the y values is negative 6. I'll come to this one, say y, I'll say y minus 1 is equal to 0, meaning y will be equal to a 1. So the two values of y are these. These are the two values of y. So we haven't finished. We come back to this stage over here. This stage where we said let y be equal to x power 3. So I'm going to say, okay, my y is right over here, okay, you can see, which is equal to x power 3, okay, this one, x power 3. So now we need to solve for what? For y. So for x. How do we solve for x here? So we're going to put the inverse of this power here, both sides. So this and this will go. We shall remain with x is equal to a 1. We know that the cube root of 1 is 1. So that's one of the solutions. Okay, one of the solutions. The other solution, we get this value, we say negative 6, okay, because y is equal to negative 6. So we shall say negative 6, we write it here, this is negative 6, is equal to x power 3. So we do the same, we raise this to the power 1 over 3. such that this and this will go. We shall remain with x is equal to what we have right over here, cube root of negative 6. So these are the two solutions.